Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Thank you, Ceann Comhairle. We should all know the huge benefit international trade has had on this country. On a finance basis alone, of the 97 billion we take in taxes, over 50 billion is attributable to our multinationals by way of corporation tax, VAT and PAYE. So this supports all the services that this state supplies, including health, social welfare and education. I often wonder, is this fact lost on so many people? I wish to raise three specific issues here today relating to international trade. Firstly, I'll discuss lessons from history on tariffs. Secondly, what Ireland should do in relation to tariffs. And thirdly, our future international trade strategy. History warns us against tariffs. They are a lose-lose approach to international trade. In the 1930s, the US introduced the Smoot-Hawley tariffs. This resulted in an average tariff of 60% on imports. The rest of the world retaliated and imposed their own tariffs. This led to deep division. The tariffs may not have caused the Great Depression a couple of years later, but it certainly contributed to it. It certainly did lead to anti-Americanism at the time, for example in Cuba, whose economy collapsed at the time, and the legacy of that remains to this day. And this boycotting and whatever could be repeated today as a result, and anti-Americanism. In high-income countries, the average tariff on manufacturing goods is now just 1.8%, whereas it stands at 5.5% in middle-income countries and 14.2% in low-income countries. So there is a clear correlation between wealth and low tariffs. Secondly, Ireland, being part of the EU, must do all its negotiation with the EU. We must immediately engage with the EU regarding the huge threat the US tariffs pose to the Irish economy. This is critical. We are far more exposed than any other country. Our exports to the US are a huge percentage of our GDP. Our pharma, medical devices, food and beverage industries must not be sacrificed in the tariff negotiations to the benefit of other EU industries, for example, the automobile industry. I am pleased to see the Taoiseach announce yesterday that he is beginning a series of calls with his European counterparts and will meet the Trade Forum on Friday. Ireland has developed its exports very successfully to the US markets over the past 10 years. We need to protect that. Thirdly, on Ireland's strategy, given the fast-changing conditions in the world trade, Ireland needs to react to these new conditions. For example, we should put emphasis on near sourcing. This means increasing trade with our nearest neighbour, the UK, and European countries. These are, unlike the increasing number of countries, our reliable partners. This policy also supports a lower carbon footprint in our international trade. Enterprise Ireland recently published their 5-year strategy. I welcome this strategy, and I like that it has put specific targets in place. It aims to increase client company export sales to 50 billion by the end of 2029, with a target to grow job numbers to 275,000. The strategy includes many other targets. Similarly, the IDA recently launched a very ambitious 5-year strategy. This contains very high investment targets for our multinationals. To support this existing trade and grow future trade, we need to invest in infrastructure. Investment in infrastructure is money that gives a return. It's not just about improving the quality of our lives. It's about securing our future. As anyone in business knows, if you don't invest, you will fall behind and stagnate. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.